just get to hope everything's working. Hello, Anissa. Guess that means everything's working. Good enough for me. Hello, Jadens. Hello, AI. I'm probably just gonna start with some turf. I was tempted to do ranked because Camp Triggerfish, but I was also looking at my equipment and decided I want to use some of the stuff I've never really used. So I've grabbed the Point Gal. The regular Point Gal. The one I never see anybody using. Probably because the only thing it has going for it is its damage. I basically just dug to the back of my box of weapons and dug this one out. Also, that is a level 4, and that is a level 8. Oh no. At least we're in the supermarket, so, you know, at least they can just peruse some goods. You know. Oh, I think they're both on my team, too. Good. I shall protect you, new players. As best I can. I'm not going to be able to protect them very well. But I have ink armor, that counts for something, doesn't it? Hey, I got a splat! Ow. I mean, they're undoubtedly gonna try their best. Because that's just what new players do. I don't think they have it in them to not try. You go, little roller, you roll. You could say he's on a roll. Bad joke is bad. I avenged you, little new player. Ow. I cannot help you with that, AI. There isn't even one where I live, so, you know. So, hello, Rand. Yes, the stream is an hour early. Yeah, for everyone here who didn't see my message on Discord, I started it an hour early. I was bored. So I was just like, I'm gonna start the stream early. It's the worst that could happen. And what's the worst that could happen is, you know, 2 new players end up on the same team as me, and I cannot protect them. I want to. But how do you protect these people? My day's been pretty good. I've been just, well, a bit bored. I was actually playing a fair bit of EDF 5 today. I mean, we almost had that. Almost. Hello, Nuke. This is not a place I'm used to seeing you. You can see the scores. How well did the low levels do? Hopefully they didn't get absolutely wrecked. Well, one of them left, so that's not a good sign. Oh no, he is still here. He was just changing weapons, I guess. Yeah, I'm mostly just using the point gal because I haven't used this point gal really. So I figured it'd be a pretty neat thing to use. That was the worst sprinkler I think I've ever thrown. Ow. Yeah, my day's been pretty good. Suppose I forgot to ask, how's your day been, Rand? Well, okay, the level 4 clearly knew that that's a panic button. I mean, it's a not great panic button, but, you know. Ow. I had my job interview, I haven't heard back. I probably bombed it. Have not had any other job interviews since. As if that's really a surprise. Oh, Sophia. Yeah, it's alright. People come and go. It's fine. Ow. Why am I using a point gal? It's because I felt like it. I basically just before before the stream I was just looking at my equipment. And I was like, you know what? I want to use something I haven't really used. So I went digging back into like those past 2 pages, like the last 2 pages of my list, and I'm like, yeah, sure, point gal, it's here. I'll use that. I haven't been in school for years. 2013 to be specific. Yeah, I know this thing is very inaccurate. That's why I'm running some main power-up to try and counteract that a bit. Ow. Ow. It increases damage on 96? I thought it increased accuracy. Or does it do both? Ah, okay. Then I really don't need these shoes on, do I? I don't know the weapons that well. Especially the ones I don't use. Thing is, I can't really wear more without sacrificing things that I like having. Like, as much as I doubt it's doing much to help, I still like having the run speed. If no other reason, it gives me a little more speed coming right out of my ink. So... Plus, it just makes it easier when swapping gear back to not have to care about swapping everything, but just, like, the shoes. Darn it! Outside of Splatoon, yeah, I am a sniper main. My hands are too shaky for Splatoon sniping. Well, 1001. Good points. I am number 1, for I have 1001. Because it's a .96. That's how I missed you at point blank. No, I'm gonna... I think I have a point gal back this way. Somewhere. Yeah, this one. Well, this one's here too. I'll bring this one. Also, geez, this lobby is... This lobby is very packed. Also, geez, I have 4 notifications. There we go. Eh. Feels so weird having this thing fire so fast. It's too fast, too quick. I don't know how I got away from that, but... I mean, you're not quite using my main. You're using a variant of my main. You're using the situationally better version of my main. Ow. I could always attempt to find a different lobby after this one where it's not changing any. 'Cause normally lobbies change more than this. But how can I leave the little nublet? He's doing his best. You know, sometimes I really wish I had guns that could aim. Yeah, I'll see if it clears any after this one, and if it doesn't, I will just go find a different lobby so that people can actually get in. Little Nibbit is doing his best, though. Or her best. Could be either. Statistically, it's more likely to be her best. But, you know, that's just basing it off of my old YouTube statistics. Let's see... Blaster. Yeah, I'm gonna find a different lobby after this one. I've played at least one match with this blaster. I mean, the range blasters were the blaster I could kinda use the best. Aside from Clash, and everyone uses it equally well. Because you just need to hold down the trigger and shoot. Just jump and shoot. Where to use my bubbles? That is the question. I know where to use my bubbles. Ow. I'm going to try just getting a different turf lobby. If we do get enough people in, I will throw up a private, but we might not. Ow. I just got crushed by a carbon roller. See, this is why I don't want to abandon Nibbit. He's learning. He's watching his teammates die and then cleaning up their fights. Darn it! I was really hoping that would pop the bubble. I mean, I did hit a bubble with a curling bomb. How does that not break it? Bubbles suck. Yeah, I'm gonna find a different turf lobby. Hopefully it'll be one that shifts people around a little more. Look at little Nibbit. 3 kills and only 300 points. He's learning. Now let's see if it'll find a battle. I'm not even in that list yet. Jeez. Also, no, I don't know why I'm continuing to use the blaster. And also, it might be because I'm using weapons I've never really used. I poke at ranked occasionally, but I'm still in the position of, like, I don't feel like I'm good enough again yet to be doing X rank. So I've been waiting to see tower control come around, and it just hasn't when I've been streaming. I mean, there's a good chance that space will open up. In this lobby. Ow. Darn it, Brenda! My poor bubbles. How do I not have enough ink? I had a good portion of my ink tank. How was that not enough? I'm actually gonna swap off of a blaster after this one. Or at least the range blaster. Bugger. Oh, we were doing League last night. Might do more tonight. I'm just not doing Clan Blitz. This stream is probably going to be going for a good 4 to 5 hours, so... Hopefully space opens up for you there, Sophia and Rand. I wish I could make a space, but I really can't, so... Though someone did disconnect, so there will be at least one space. In theory. Let's see here. Clash Blaster. I'm gonna feel so horrible. It's only gonna be a game or two with this thing, but I'll use Clash Blaster. I'm gonna be Mega Man. Just jump and shoot. Hooray! You got in. Meet the oppressive might that is the Clash Blaster. Ow. This is definitely the type of weapon that would work best playing with sticks. Because you really don't want it to be lower than, you know, a horizontal view. Were you in the air? Ow. Being in the air really messes with all blasters, really. Ow. I still feel mean, even though I'm not really doing great. Yeah, I remember what your name was. Ow. Sniper! If you can outrange it, yeah, the Clash Blaster is pretty terrible. If you can't outrange it, you're probably gonna lose if the Clash can aim even slightly. Let's see here. You know what? Heavy Splatling. It's a gimpy set I've never really used, but it's fine. I mean, I could try dig out the Grim Range. I'm not bad with range blasters, but I think I've used it more recently than all these others. Because I'm using the weapons I don't normally use. That's why not remix. That's why I keep going to like my last 2 pages-ish to find weapons. I've never really been a fan of this one. Oh yeah, your team just had a disconnect. Like, I'm okay with a sprinkler on a heavy Splatling. The kit I used the most in the first game had Sprinkler, but it also had a special that it could, you know, use to back up its Sprinkler in the Killer Whale. This one does not really. Oh geez, that is a lot of blue over this way. Let me do something about that. One last splat to end it. Oh, I just forgot to slip my drink there. I'm finally back to 26-24 for victories to defeats. I tend to average about just the 25 to 25 range. I think I have a ballpoint kind of low in my train here. Yeah, I have this one. I'll gimp myself with a ballpoint that has a special I can't use. I try to use it, it just doesn't work well. At all. Oh, this isn't good. Okay, that actually didn't kill me. I thought those tenon missiles were gonna kill me. Ow. Get out of ink. I mean, the Splatling remix is pretty cool. The Booyah Bomb makes it worth using. Just on its own. I'm gonna go to my old kind of trolley spot. In the first game, every match on Kelp Dome, I would just make my way to here and just kind of chill for as long as I could. Usually with like the Forge Splat Pro, which is for those who haven't played the first Splatoon, the Forge is the Splat Pro that had point sensor in the first game. I don't know why they changed that, but they did. Alright, Rand. I should probably keep using the this ballpoint, or at least something with inkjet, so I might be able to get a little better with it. Yeah, that spot I was chilling in does give me the weapon advantage against anyone with the same weapon. Because I have the high ground, and as Star Wars teaches us, high ground is good. you know, with the whole "it's over, Anakin, I have the high ground." Even though high ground in a sword fight really doesn't matter as much. And that's effectively what they were doing, was having a sword fight. So, yeah. Yeah, high ground just opens up your legs to being very vulnerable in a sword fight. You know, in a gunfight, high ground matters a fair bit. But not so much in a sword fight. Unless you have a spear and your opponent has like a dagger. Then it kind of matters because, you know... But that's not so much the ground mattering as it is your weapon of choice mattering. And hello, beast mode. Because, yeah, fun fact, there's actually a tiny bit of truth to Fire Emblem's weapon triangle. Spears do indeed beat swords. They, however, don't lose to axes that often. Though I do understand the base idea that the Fire Emblem devs were going for with their weapon triangle. And that's, you know, the axe being heavier could gain control of the spear. And it can, it's just you generally will never get a chance to. I mean, you're a little late, technically, Beast Mode, but the stream normally wouldn't have even have started yet. I legitimately started it early because I was kind of bored. Ow. And it's alright that you missed the stream. I don't expect you guys to be here for every stream, so... It'd be kind of unrealistic of me to expect you to be here all the time. I am so sorry, Sophia. I'm not meaning to kill you every time I use that. You being a sniper just makes you the easiest target, but also the most threatening target to me. I'd say I'm pretty good at shooting snipers with inkjet. That's about it. You know, as kind of punishment for myself, I'll bring a YouTuber of my own. Though I really want swim speed. I don't have a swim speed shirt. I only killed you twice, I think it was. At least with the inkjet, and then once with the actual ballpoint itself. Part of me does wonder if that MP Steel is the voice actor slash singer Steel for Undertale the Musical. And probably other things that channel's done. I just haven't listened to much of the other things that channel's done. Yeah, there's gonna be random people joining into this lobby just like, oh geez, that is a lot of people from that clan. And then they'll look it up and be like, who are these people? We're brave newbies. We're completely unknown. But it's fine. Ow! Darn it! Ow. Well, that didn't go as planned. No, they did that. Oh, jeez. I did not want to fall down through. Why did I push to turn into an octo? That was not a good idea. I mean, I'd say honestly just put on whatever you want to put on more. Wear what looks good. Stats don't matter. Ow. Got 2 kills! So just keep switching between them then. Darn it! I'm so bad at this! Hello, Xavion. Wait, where did I get a 3rd kill from? When did that happen? I cannot keep using this GooTuber. The GooTuber is so bad. Eh. Like, if I had to rank, like, the worst weapon in Splatoon, I'd honestly say it's probably the GooTuber. And that's only because the Squiffer does its job better. Why not? I am going to regret this deeply. Have a good night, Rand. Assists don't count in the actual kill counter. See, I say that the GooTuber is probably the worst. Also, technically, Xavion, you're not technically late. The stream normally wouldn't be started by now. But I say the GooTuber is arguably the worst just because the Squiffer does do its job. They both have the same range, only the Squiffer charges faster. Also, if any of you end up on my team, don't forget to use my beacons. Oh, jeez. I'm gone! They do? I've never noticed assists actually counting. It must be new. No, so yeah, the GooTuber does paint decently well. But if you want to paint, you shouldn't be using a sniper. Yeah, have a good night, Rand. I got a snipe! I actually snipped someone! Ow. Xavion, technically you are late in a way, but you're also technically not late. I started the stream about an hour ago, but that's only because I was bored. My normal stream starting time is about 5 minutes from now. Bubbles! Bubbles for everyone! Now we'll get to that friend request after this next match. Two kills! One was with Bubbles. Man, my hands are too shaky for this. But I'ma keep going. I will make Anissa proud. I'll probably just end up making her very sad at how bad I'm doing. I know I'd probably be making Rand, you know, sad. Because he mains E-leader. Shark Boy. From the Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl? I know that wasn't... Yeah, actually, that might have been the name of the movie. I don't remember! Oh, jeez. All heavy weapons all the time. Oh, that sniper was trying trick shots. They're confident. I'm not confident. How will I ever compete? Wait, what? My bubble bumping them killed them. That was actually the name of the movie? Jeez, I remember old kids' movies. That really should have just been comic books. Ow! Hi, Blaster. Yeah, I know you've already said never mind, but yeah, I do have Octo Expansion. I have completed everything I care to complete about it, too. As in, I've beaten Inner Agent 3, I've gotten the horrible toothpick. I liked Spider-Man. I liked Spider-Man so much as a kid, I went back through and started reading his old comics. And then I got to, One More Day, read One More Day, and now I refuse to read or watch anything with Spider-Man in it until Marvel apologizes for One More Day. For those who may not know, One More Day is the Spider-Man storyline where Peter Parker sells his marriage to Mary Jane to the devil to fix a bullet wound in Aunt May. And a thing I forgot to mention last time I mentioned this and was complaining about it, Aunt May didn't want to be saved. She felt like she had lived a good life and had just resigned to dying. But no. Gotta sell your marriage because apparently nobody in the Marvel Universe knows how to fix a bullet wound. That storyline is just... Marvel needs to apologize for that before I watch or read anything with Spider-Man in it ever again. I'm gonna change weapons. I'm so bad at sniping in this. Outside of this, I'm not bad, but in Splatoon, I am pretty bad. I'll go with an H3. H3 Productions. I'll just murder people with Ethan. It'd be great. I don't think he'd be too okay with that, though. He seems like a pretty chill guy, so I don't think he'd want to be used for murder. What am I even talking about? This is what One More Day does to me. My brain just goes, screw everything, and just starts saying random stuff. I was gonna get to that friend request. I will get to it after this match. I will back out and get to that friend request. Once again, this is what One More Day does to me. This is why you don't make bad storylines, ever. Ah, that kill sound. I missed that. So, don't do it. Homework's for nerds. the kill sound for when you score all 3 hits with an H3 makes this thing worth using. Even though it's not exactly the best if you can't aim. RestreamBot has no commands. All he does is transfer the chat from Twitch to YouTube. And from YouTube to Twitch. That is all RestreamBot does. And it's because I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. That is the only bot I have, and is probably the only bot I will have for a very long time. Because A, I don't really understand how they work, and B, I honestly don't feel like I'm large enough to need a bot for any auxiliary means. Like, if someone wants to know what my friend code is, it's on the screen. If someone wants to know how long the stream's been going for, I can tell them that. It's been going for an hour, 2 minutes. You know? How would your... Why would homework matter that much? Like, really now? Your school sounds like it sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna back out, get to that friend request, just so, anyone in the match knows. I know Sophia's still in here. Just know to back out instead of continuing. Like, the highest I ever saw homework go at my school was 10% of your final grade. So, you'd still get a 90 if you aced everything else. Still, though, it just sounds like you're being punished because your teachers suck. A good teacher should never give out homework. I need to quickly check this. What does this do? Increases damage. It probably doesn't increase it significantly enough. So I'm just not going to bother. I mean, like, the most... Like, I was in what the Americans would call AP classes for most of my classes. Like, I was in the advanced classes, except when it came to math, and that's only because the school thought I couldn't do it, but I couldn't be bothered to do the easy stuff they were giving me to do. And, like, even with those classes, it was like 10% of your final grade was homework, and we'd rarely have homework unless the teacher sucked at doing their job. I mean, it kind of plays into the same thing of, like, a good student won't have homework even with a bad teacher, sometimes. But some bad teachers just plan for you to do way too much work in one day. Like, it's so much so that you could never have feasibly done it all anyway. And I'll never understand why some teachers do that. It makes absolutely no sense. You just got double-layered ink armor. If only it actually worked like that. This will work eventually. Or not, because that sniper noticed. Ah, the sound. Oh, the sniper was AI. Thumbs up to you, friend with a name I cannot even begin to pronounce. I don't even know what language that is. Ah. Why'd you have to die in 2 shots, AI? Oh, jeez. Ow. Probably not. Like, a lot of people tend to come here and just watch, so... That's why I'm always not sure if there's enough people for, private battles, is because not everyone watching usually wants to play. Ow. Also, it's alright, beast mode. Phones die all the time. Mine'll probably die because I have it open to the Splat app. The Splat. The Splap? Yeah, I'm just gonna call it the Splap. That works. What am I even? We'd probably have enough people to easily fill a league lobby if people want to do that after the map rotation. But that'll be an hour from now, because I do not want to play Clam Blitz. Oh jeez, you guys had 2 disconnects. I did not even notice that, AI. I'm just gonna be waiting until the map rotation, because like I said, I do not want to play Clam Blitz. So that'll be about 50 minutes from now. I kinda don't. Sorry, AI. I'd honestly say, Beast Mode, that Inksaver main is more generally useful. Because main power-up doesn't always do something helpful for your weapons. Like, take the Tentombrella, for example. All it does is make it more durable, as if the Tentombrella needed more durability. That's why I tend to run on my shirt, or really, not so much my shirt. Normally, it's my shirt slot. The main of Ink Resist, sub of Ink Resist, and 2 subs of Inksaver main. Because it's just one of the most, in general, useful things, because every weapon gets benefit from it. And Ink Resist is just, in general, helpful. Alright, Xavion, have a good night. Map sucks for snipers. There's a lot of them that aren't good for snipers, honestly, AI. Mako Mart's one of them. Kelp Dome's pretty okay if your team can push enough. But your team needs to push enough with you being a sniper. Otherwise, it's a pretty bad map for snipers. It used to be really good in the first game, and it's still really good in, like, ranked, but outside of that, it's, you know... Wahoo World's open enough that a sniper can still do things. And Piranha Pit, yeah, it used to be better. Now it sucks for it. I wish they would have left that map with the same sort of layout it had in the first game. Just make the platforms and stuff bigger. Because, like, for those who didn't play the first game, in Piranha Pit, you used to be able to swim up those, like, conveyor belt ramps and jump onto the platform that's right in line with them. But you can't do that anymore. Like, I loved getting up there. Honestly, the devs moving it for Splatoon 2 here tells me they didn't actually intend you to be able to do that in the first game. I want their layouts back, but not their size. They're so small. Like, all of those maps are so small compared to these ones. Like, if we had the maps of the, like, same size as they were in the first Splatoon, like, you'd have to put a beacon about halfway across the map before it'll even be useful to jump to. It's not that extreme, but you get what I mean. So, geez, game, you want to add in players? Yeah, Urchin Underpass was nice. Though, honestly, the only, like, unbalanced map in the first game, at least from a base level, was Salt Spray Rig. The right spawn, I think it was, had just an inherent advantage. Because all Inklings being right-handed. That is one thing I kind of hope they do for the next Splatoon, is give you the option to have your Inkling/Octoling be left or right-handed. Like, that would be neat. And it would show some love to people like me who are left-handed. Because, yeah, that's a fun fact about me. I'm left-handed. With how many things I have kind of quirky about me, like, I'm colorblind, I was born with one kidney, and all that, like, I'm basically the shiny Pokemon of humans. Oh, that felt good. I love that kill sound. No, I almost had it. Ow. Color lock. That's how I'm playing it. Being colorblind doesn't mean you can't see colors. I just don't see them the same way you do. Just from my girlfriend's reactions, apparently it is quite interesting to see. If you want to see roughly how I see the world, look up basically just search on Google, like, colorblind charts or whatnot. Well, not charts, but images. That show, like, a display of 4 different images. And I am Durno something. It's red-green. I'm red-green colorblind. Legitimately, how I found out I was colorblind was looking at those images. And I was like, wait, these are the same. So I sent it to my girlfriend. I was like, are these the same? And she's like, no, they're not. It's like, oh, Okay. Guess I'm colorblind then. Color lock makes the colors always these same two colors. So for me, this is blue and yellow. Nope, you don't get to choose the colors. It's just always these two colors. As far as I can tell, they're generally the best two colors for it to be. Given, apparently Ryan is also colorblind, and he's blue-yellow colorblind. So. No, that doesn't mean you're colorblind, Sophia. These colors are just... Well, apparently it's purple and yellow, but that's just what these colors are. If you have color lock on. So, the best way I could explain this is I don't see colors the same way you all do, assuming you're all not colorblind as well. Like, any of you aren't colorblind as well, I should say. And color lock makes it so I can always tell the difference between the colors. It doesn't mean you're colorblind if you see these same colors. It also doesn't mean you're colorblind if you're using color lock, because some people just like using it because they like having these two colors. Ah, that kill sound. I love it. Darn it! Why you always gotta die after 2 shots, AI? I need all 3 to hit to get the kill sound. Yes! Kill sound! Oh jeez. This kill sound is like crack. Once you start, you just can't stop. You need more of it. Darn it! Kind of. It's basically, from what I understand anyway, I have basically the inability to see into the red-green part of the color spectrum. From what I understand. I've not looked up the specifics of it. I just know those colors are very hard to tell apart. Same with, like, orange and green, from what I've been told, and, you know. Like, we have, this, like, Halloween decoration. It's a pumpkin. It's orange and green. I thought it was just pure orange for the longest of times. Ah, 2 kill sounds. No! Need kill sounds. Let's see if this finds what I'm looking for. Trying to see if I can find a good example image. I think this will send properly. I hope it does. But like that image should give you guys a decent idea what it means, basically. I apologize to you mobile users because you won't be able to easily see it. There's one image I really like that involves pencil crayons, and it becomes easier to tell everything apart for people. Like, not tell everything apart. Tell the differences, that's what I'm going for. Yeah, seabagging is just unnecessary. But I have, as far as I configured, the Duro, which is the one top right. Ow. And I honestly, myself, I get the feeling that there are levels of severity to color blindness. Because if I were to see a color on its own, just that color, I could probably tell you what it is. When you start mixing other colors in is when I start having problems. And I don't know if that's how it is for everybody or not, like every colorblind person. Because the only other one I know is Ryan, and I've never asked him. So, I suppose I went to school with a kid who was colorblind, but I also never asked him because I didn't know I was back then. Darn it! Keep messing up the kill sound shots. Ow. I mean, it's not so much wrong, I just, myself, I find it unnecessary. Ow. Yeah, GG's all around. I don't actually know if Salmon Run's open or not. I have the app open, I can check. Apparently it is open. Oh, those weapons. Is that one of the bad maps? I can't tell. Yeah, if everyone's up for it, could pop out and do Salmon Run for like half an hour. And then throw up a League lobby once... once maps rotate. Ow. I really need to learn the Salmon Run maps by name, because figuring out what they are by the image is kind of hard. Ow. Ow. I spawned too quickly. I was having a drink. Ow. Thought my karma was still up. I really need to try to pay more attention. Ow. I should have just jumped off the edge of the map. I would have respawned faster. Ow. Yeah, after this I'll back out and start up Salmon. I think I got a friend request a while back. I should get to that as well. So I'll get to the friend request and then open up the lobby for salmon. Slaying the salmons. GG's. Guessing you're heading off to bed there, Nuke. Well, so, have a good night. This is the button I want. Pushing the wrong buttons. And the salmon will be first come, first serve, so whoever gets in, gets in. These weapons are gonna be interesting. Yeah, it goes from ZL to ZR. I was right! Rand was trying to tell me it's always ZR, but no. No, it's not. I think I'm level 80. I think I'm about to be 81. I don't pay attention to my level. Yeah, I'm 80, according to the app. So now that we're in this, I can put my phone to sleep. My arch nemesis! Dead. Look at this little guy and his little spoon trying to murder me. Thinking he's capable of murdering me. He probably is, because I'm not very good at fighting and little derps. I mean, these weapons are gonna be pretty okay if we get, like, glowflies. Because the Tenta makes pretty quick work of glowflies. Ow. At the same time, though, I really don't want glowflies to happen. Because glowflies suck. Arch nemesis. Let's say, I think the boss is a Moz, and then I see AI being eaten by a Moz. It is, but it also is just a better name for it. He is onto something with that. Like, because just like what it's based off of. It's based on the concept of teabagging. Well, we're sea creatures. We seabag. I thought I'd already revived you. Just shows how much attention I'm paying. Put those down, young man. Low tide. Hello, Boop Chan. Ow! Just got bapped by a Chinook. I have really been intending to do some streams on the first Splatoon. Apologize, so my arch nemesis is over here and I must deal with it. Arch nemesis down. Ow. Ow. I had such a good life. Ow. Got drizzled on. It was a good run. Quickly take a drink. Oh geez, I should have waited an extra second or two. Ah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine with AI being not here. BN is Brave Newbies. This is a clan I created after being pestered to make a clan. Oh boys, grillers. Okay. Oh no, that didn't paint right. That didn't paint right. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this painted right. Yeah, there we go. I'll revive you in a second. I'm coming back down. It's always good to get those stuck in loops. I do love how the "we'll be fine" first wave is grillers. Ah, it's high tide. AI, the Salmonoids just really want to eat your butt. Also, there's water there. I don't know if you knew that. There's water there. One arch nemesis down. Okay, the other one's dead. Wait, are multiple of you dead? No, it only looks like one of you is. That was kind of a waste. I am out of specials now. Ow. Die, arch nemesis. I'ma just stay alive. Ow. That went well. It almost didn't go well, but, you know, it went well. I wish this was an undercover umbrella. I am going to take a quick break because I really have to use the washroom. But I should be back in like a couple minutes. So, be right back. I have returned. You might not still be here, but have a good night, beast mode. Let's get this salmon squishing party going again. Really need to stop drinking as much when I stream, because that's my problem. That's what I have these cough drops for, 'cause they also help keep my throat from getting too mangled. Yeah, even though they are mint. I don't drink. I used to. I used to drink a lot. Not like I was an alcoholic or anything. But, like, I'm very much the type of person that I could really handle my drinks. Which kind of backfired. And now I don't drink anymore. I can't even stand the smell of it anymore. It turns my stomach. When I drank whiskey all the time. Whiskey or beer. Just standard beer. Ow. Oh jeez, I'm moving. Sorry, AI. There you go. I died so you may live. I said so you may live! I died for you, AI. You went and died too. Oh, low tide. I think. Yeah, it's low tide. This is probably a huge waste. Oh, I already have them. That down, young man. That's not your egg. Not anymore. It's ours now. Just haven't collected it yet. Well, probably won't ever collect it. But it's fine. Ow. Require life. Yes! Killed my arch nemesis. But yeah, little advice from somebody who has, you know, has had problems with this. If you have, like, I suppose the best way to put it is, if you have really any mental problems, you probably shouldn't drink. Oh, great, glowflies. Okay. Why are you all hiding? Ow. Ow. I get the feeling we're gonna lose this one. Maybe. Maybe not, though. Okay, all we need to do is live. All the booyahs! Looks like we'll have time for probably one more round of salmon. Because there's 3 more minutes until the rotation, so... And this, we don't have to worry about it not matchmaking us in time. But yeah, for... Also, during glowflies, salmonids can climb walls. But yeah, for some context of what I mean by if you have really any mental problems. Back when I did drink, I basically started drinking and then started having just a mental breakdown. Which caused me to keep drinking. Until I had drank almost 2 liters of rather high % whiskey. Because my brain's reaction to, I'm not working right, was maybe if I drink more, it'll be better. Because, you know, you always hear that drinking makes you forget things. It doesn't, but, you know, you always hear that. No, AI. I revived you, as it ended. Medium time. Oh no, it's going dark. Oh, it's just fog. I can deal with fog. It gets, like, super foggy here. Like, you know how foggy it is in Salmon Run right now? That's just something that can happen where I live. It can get this foggy. You're a boss. There it is. Oh, there it is. Ow. Drizzled on. Save me. Save me, please. Thank you. Yeah, there has legitimately been some mornings that I've, you know, been up through, like just before I go to bed, one egg, where I'll look outside and you just can't see, like, even across the street. It's just too foggy. It gets kinda nutty. What's even more nutty is the fact that people will still drive at super high speeds down this road. Because, like, we live on the main street, so you'd figure people wouldn't usually speed. But no, they do. They do quite a lot. .50-kilometer-an-hour road, people going down it at like 70, 80. Because it's mostly a straight line. Arch nemesis! And, like, I am very much the type of person that I have made a lot of people very angry with my opinions on driving and people who speed. Like, it seems to just be a common thing that a lot of people just speed because they feel like it. Or, even better, the people that speed because, oh, they'll be late if they don't. But then you should have left earlier. Like, there's no need to put everyone in danger just because you can't manage time. You should have to be able to prove you can manage time just to get a driver's license. Now I'm gonna go fire up a league lobby. After collecting my rewards, of course. Though, I want to know, I also think I made some people pretty angry today about something completely different. Any of you here play World of Warcraft? Because if you do, I might be able to make you a bit angry too. Just a forewarning. Hey, swim speed chunks. And a swim speed ticket. I will keep my current dev uniform. Because basically, I was watching a video of someone talking about World of Warcraft Classic that just dropped a couple days ago. And how it has such a massive player count right now. Like, it's a lot of players, a lot of wait time. And they're like, yeah, it's a great thing. Like, the devs didn't know what they were talking about when they said that, you know, the players didn't know what they wanted when it came to that. And I basically just left the comment of, yeah, we'll see a month or two down the road when the player count drops massively. Because the original World of Warcraft has virtually no content compared to modern World of Warcraft, and I've not played either of the two. But apparently that was like the worst thing ever I could have ever said. Because, oh, the private servers that people play on have decent player counts if you count them all together. Like, I don't doubt that people like the original World of Warcraft. There was a few million people playing it at its peak. But I don't think WoW Classic is going to be as successful as people think it's going to be. So we need a fourth person. Anybody? I honestly wasn't even noticing Sophia, so... I was paying only attention to myself, so... And reviving anyone I saw. There we go. You have G ready. Or Gretty? Could be both. Right now we just need AI to pick his equipment. I mean, we could go undercover, but I want to use the mini for now. Just reading back up through. Because, I mean, it's tower control, and the undercover really is not great for tower control. I mean, we could always try to meme it up. The power of stupid knows no bounds, so... I still don't know how all undercover just works. I think the Bamboozler's pretty cool. It's even better now with main power-up, letting it deal 99.9 damage. Oop. Did not mean to move my whole table. Just trying to move the microphone a bit. That would be hard to coordinate. Did I say something dumb? Because I assure you my brain did not mean to say something dumb. Oh, the Bamboozler can get 99.9 damage with main power-up. Enough main power-up. Unless that's been changed. It takes a fair bit of it, but it can do it. Ow. Darn tryhards and their Splat Pros. Nah, it's fine. Ow. Splat Pro's dead, so that's good. I'm dead. That's not good. Momentum sucks. They're seabagging, aren't they? That Splat Pro needs to chill. Darn it. Times like this, I wish I ran some swim speed instead of just run speed. Probably could get up there and camp to spawn. Ow. That Splat Pro needed to chill. Jeez. I think I am pretty right with my assumption of if they didn't have that Splat Pro, they would have lost. I'll just grab my undercover. Yeah, I kind of wish I had enough consistent viewers for private battles, but I kind of don't. I don't like 1v1s. Because there's not much going on. Like, I imagine I could probably draw in more people if I mentioned in the title, like, private battles. Because, well, people seem to really like private battles. And I imagine they'd show up if the stream title said private battle. But, like, I don't want to commit to doing private battles if I don't know I'm gonna have enough players. That's kind of my problem. Yeah, it's good enough. I should figure out how much of the title shows up to, like, thumbnails. Like, not thumbnails, but, like, you know, the what you see before you click on the stream or video. And just fill that much of it out with, like, private battle, and then afterwards have, like, in brackets, maybe if we get enough players. That way I'm advertising private battles, it's just not committing to them. So that feels a bit deceptive and a bit clickbaity, and I don't like clickbait. Ow. Hate dualies. Nah. Yeah, it's a clan, but I mean, half of us are a clan, so it's fine. We got this. Ow. Jeez, will you just die, person? Ow. I felt like I died a little quick to that, but I think I'd already taken some damage. Come on, G. Don't give up on us now. I don't even know if he's in the chat. Ow. Ow. So much ninja squid. Darn it. Just trying to get mine back on there. Wait, how did the stingray kill me? It was on the tower, and I was not. I think there's some significant lag going on in that jet squelch. Darn it. It's swear I got that positioned right. I should have been able to place another one. Okay, how was he swimming through my ink? I get he has a lot of swim speed, but there was more than enough of my ink. He should have been stopped. Stay alive, AI. No. Darn it. Welcome back, Beast Mode. We did remarkably well. So I'm gonna swap weapons. Whoa, that is not what I wanted to. Let's see. Yeah, none of this is great. This. And do I have... Bam! Jet Squelcher turfs really well. Hello, Gotcha Potato. You're not the worst, Sophia. I mean, if you're basing it off of your performance with the undercover, don't feel bad. It is a bad weapon. I'm only good with it because I've put over 3/4 of my time in Splatoon in the undercover. So... I get the feeling we're going to be facing a lot of fizzy bombs. Need more than soda to win! Hello, Monica. Ow. I tried to clear the tower. Hello, Anissa. It's alright. I know you've been having troubles in real life. Well, Lena has. But you're a good friend, so that means you're having troubles too. Ow. Ow. Yeah, that always sucks when it happens. Ow. Hello, Dennis. I may not like the stingray, but it is doing a good. It is doing a good. Yeah, right there, AI. That's how you get so many stingrays in one match. I know I'm not the jet sculpture, but you know. So we have need for one more person again. Whoever wants to take the spot can have it. I need to move slightly. I'm using like a dining room chair as my computer chair, and it's not the most comfortable to sit in for like 5-6 hours at a time, but it's what I'm doing, so. Yeah, you can join Anissa. If you want to, just hop right in. Yeah, I honestly don't like Stingray myself. I'm just using it because it kind of works well for tower control. And both of these maps are not bad for it. It's still a bad special in my opinion, but, you know. Are we gonna have 3 Stingrays? Oh no. Yeah, I'm kind of in that same position, AI, only I need a chair that takes up as much or possibly less space than a dining room chair. Because I don't have enough room for like a proper like computer chair at my current setup. I do have a computer desk, but I'm keeping it cleared and my computer off of it, so when Robotic moves in with me, she can have the actual desk. Because I'm used to not having a desk, so... Like, for the longest time, my desk was just the slidey part of an actual computer desk. Like, the part that you normally put your mouse and keyboard on. I had my mouse and keyboard on that, with it taken off of the other desk, and I was just using that. My rank in tower is S+8. I think. Yeah, it's Rainmaker I have X in. I mean, we might win. We can definitely keep them off the tower. You just gotta get your rank to B-, gotcha. Or gotcha. Potato! Oh no, it's Bendy. He'll have his ink machine. I've never played those games. Level 10 to get into ranked. Pretty sure anyway, it's level 10. They have 2 snipers? The stingrays! Ow. Ow. Yeah, we just have a laser party going on. You destroy them with lasers. Ow. Laser and lacer are basically the same word. They're just different. They're different Englishes of the same word. Ow. Wouldn't it be like Dragon Ball Kai now? Ow. Something like that. Plus, we don't have the like 5 months for fillers. Ow. I am not great at actually getting to use this stingray. Nah, it's just Dragon Ball S. Frickin' roller coming out of nowhere. Lightning fast. I would continue that song, but it curses. Ow. And they kicked Chuck Norris in his cowboy derriere. That's a good way to put it. Pretty sure I didn't. I said fast. And we did it! With 17 stingrays in total. 81! Yeah! I don't think so. Because I think G-Ready's kind of left. Yeah, coughing even though I have a cough drop in. That's not how this is supposed to work. Welcome back, Xavion. This stingray train is somehow working. Yeah, because see, that's kind of another thing of not even everyone that plays the game wants to do private battles. So, took a nap and I'm still going. I'll probably still be going for a couple hours. I'm assuming AI's laughing his butt off at the number of stingrays. I don't know, I wasn't watching the names. Nah, we don't have Japan o'clock yet. So seeing that guy named Midget just reminded me, apparently it's a legit, there's a legit phobia for being afraid of midgets. Ow. After what that midget just did, you know. I'm guessing you're going there, Dennis. Have a good night. Or day. I don't know what it would be for you. Ow. I thought there was someone still in the tower. I'm very bad at this. Fair enough. Have a good one, Dennis. Yeah, I think all the Stingrays are failing us against a competent team. I'm gonna stick with the heavy, because I wanna get better at using the heavy Splatling. And this one just kinda works. I mean, you guys could go all Booyah Bomb weapons, and I'm gonna stick with Stingray. I have my comeback hat on and everything. I don't know what those are. I did have to just adjust how I'm sitting because my butt fell asleep. This wooden chair is not very comfortable. Like, I have a more comfortable chair, but I have a CRT TV currently sitting on it. And that is a very heavy TV. Oh hey, we've run into this group before. There is always an ooh-woo gotcha. Always. Oh hey, they're even using the same weapons. Let's see if that Splat Pro has calmed down any. Yeah, that's just a bit of forewarning, Anissa. That Splat Pro is the most try-hard of tryhards. Ow. Ooh-woo! It's just Brave Newbies' battle cry is just shouting ooh-woo. You guys are making my Stingray charge very quickly. Oh no. Please go away, Stingray. I really wish there was a way to, like, cancel out of Stingrays. Like, that would be so nice. I could swear I just heard 4 hit sounds. Yep, we have faced these guys before. Voomy. Let's see if the Splat Pro calmed down any, or if he'll still have almost 30 splats. No, he only had about 10. This looks like he's calmed down some. That team is just tryhards. That is what that team is. They definitely noticed after a while that I was, you know, causing them a bit of grief with the Stingray, and those dualies seemed to set about just murdering me. I mean, I could grab a Booyah Bomb. Where even... Where are they? Oh, here they are. Wait, I don't want comeback for this. If I'm going Booyah spam, I want special charge. I should probably have had my tenacity hat on, thinking of it. Because if I'm going to be chilling to the back and stingraying, then I'm going to be getting the bonus from tenacity a lot, probably. That is going to be really hard to coordinate, is all of us Booyah bombing at the same time. I have my doubts that 4 Booyahs will win. But Booyah is a good tower control special, so... It is rather good for, getting the enemy team off the tower. Well, this entire enemy team has, unless I was reading it wrong, they have decently inappropriate names. Yes, yes they do. Ain't nobody got time for inappropriate names. How did I miss with my point sensor? Ow. Ow. Most of them are dead. We have the initiative. Roll for initiative. I would roll a 1. Ow. Yeah, their name is a little inappropriate. For those who don't know, that is... Cooch would be a shortened version of a slang word for... female genitalia. That is the most PG way I can put it. I mean, it's 80s terminology, but it's still inappropriate. Ow. Which also makes, you know, that thing people tend to do towards babies just very weird. But then again, that was mostly started in recent times, after the terminology shifted, and yeah. Language is weird. I'm gonna go back to Stingray. I think I'm actually gonna keep the rest of this stuff on, just so I can get the Stingray even faster. That moment when I've had this cough drop in my mouth in such a way that it now just has a sharp edge. Tails! Where's Sonic? Just have Tails, but no Sonic. Well, Sonic's probably off being stalked, because that's just how Sonic works. Poor Sonic. It is a lot of damage. I sawed this inkling in half! No, that's a little too dark. So I wouldn't put it past Phil Smith. Phil Swift, that's his name. Phil Swift just likes to saw things in half. He has a problem. Ow. I have a problem. It's called Tails just murdered me. Oh, I am the only one alive. I sawed the great Zapfish in half! Now we'll seal it back together with flex tape. Flex tape for when you just want to saw things in half. Splats! Poor Marina. It's alright, we can put her back together. We have the flex tape. Hello, Oof. Yes, you just walked in on flex tape memes. Hope you're okay with that. Flex tape. That's what. You can fix your problems with flex tape. Every problem conceivable can be fixed by flex tape. I don't know, why you? Welcome to the stream, by the way, Oof. I want a recreation of... I don't know if any of you would have seen it. But there's an image on the internet that, is basically of an old LAN party, and there's a guy, like, duct taped to the ceiling. I want a recreation of that image, but with flex tape. And you're not the only one here, Oof. It's just you're the only one on Twitch. I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, but Restream bots should be carrying the chat over for you. so you can see the YouTube chat as well. Lets people watch in their preferred way of watching. Well, my stream is technically in 2 pieces, so... to explain what happened to it. Oh, hey, it's these guys again. Yeah, girlfriend break up with you? Just flex tape her to your house. Now she can never leave. That got dark. I apologize. Oh no, we had a disconnect. Someone exploded. How can we get a revenge now? Ow. It's okay, Sophia. Disconnects happen. Ow. The spot just hasn't opened up again yet. It still thinks you're in the spot. So, once this match ends, you should be able to safely just rejoin. Yeah, I'd honestly myself kind of prefer if more people watched on Twitch, because I'm so close to getting affiliate. Like, I'm so stupidly close, but I need 3 average viewers. But where no one watches on Twitch. Well, that L3 is lagging a lot. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that people watch on YouTube. I just kind of wish Twitch would kind of change their things so you could get affiliate from follower count if you get enough followers above... like, enough followers above the required amount. Alright, AI. This looks like we'll need a couple more people. Well, one more person. So have a good night, AI. Now you should be able to rejoin, Sophia. Looks like G-Ready's back. Oh, you have the timer, I'm guessing. Well, we can wait. It's a chance to talk to the chat. I might honestly start, like, starting my, like, go to starting my stream at, like, 11 p.m. my time. Basically, I'm thinking of starting my stream normally around the, time that I started it tonight. I don't know any Splat-tubers. I don't even know myself. Nah, bad joke. Bad joke is bad. Tis nice having so many friends. Lots of friends made by streaming. Back to a 25-25 for my wins to losses. I've only really made friends over the internet, so, you know. I mean, I know I've mentioned it before, but that's legitimately how I met my girlfriend. I actually met her through streaming, of all things. She used to watch back when I streamed the first Splatoon, back in 2016. It's been 3 years. Oh, welcome back, AI. Thought you were going to sleep. Oh, hey! It's these guys again. Are there only like 4 teams running League right now? Jeez, League is just dead, isn't it? Ow. I was doing pair leagues with Anissa yesterday, and it just was like 3 teams in pairs as well. But yeah, gotcha. It kind of has to be true love, because if it wasn't, she wouldn't have kept putting up with my crap for as long as she has. Robotic puts up with so much with me. Ow. Well, 24-26. When did I splat somebody? Right, the blaster. Okay. Alright, Anissa. It's alright. So if we can get another fourth person, we'll keep going in League. If not, I'll hop back into Turf. Already up just with stuff beeping. I'll give it about a minute and see if we can get a fourth person again, and if not, we'll just hop back to Turf. Yep, I am level 81. I wouldn't want to be level 8 again. Because I don't think level 8s have access to the undercover umbrella. And I don't know what I would do without my baby. Minutes take so long when you're actually paying attention to them. Okay, it's now been about a minute and we haven't got a fourth person, so... Whoop. Yes, I want a backout game. Hop back into Turf. I am gonna switch off of this, because I don't want to be using Stingrays in Turf. I'll grab... I don't know... Umbrella. I'll go back to this outfit, because you guys apparently liked that outfit. Alright, so... Page 3. You mean... So that would be here. If I'm understanding your directions right, AI. I mean, I'm not one for giving in to peer pressure. Yeah, you can join in on the Turf. I'm just making sure I understood AI's directions right. That it would be this one. Okay. Not a fan of rollers. Well, I'll use it for one match. And then I'm gonna go to the whatever I had selected. The umbrella. That's what I had selected. Wally! He'll only have a Ralts. And our collective father will have helped him get his Pokemon before, without even giving a single care about us. For those who don't get it, that's a Pokemon Emerald reference. / Pokemon Gen 3 reference. I think it's the only Pokemon game where your character has a father. I think it's one of the only RPGs where your character has a father. Because I know the Final Fantasy Legend games, your character has a father in, I think it's only Final Fantasy Legend 3. And the entire plot of the game is you're literally adventuring to find your father. Ow. Yeah, I don't have enough varied clothes for that. That roller and I just did the exact same thing, facing away from each other. Oh geez, out of it. Aha! Take that, Wally! Hello, Josephine. No, I almost popped my bubbles. Actually rolling with a roller. No, I don't use rollers that often. I'm literally only using it because AI wanted me to use it. I'm a Brella main. Undercover Brella main. Ah. Ow. Darn it. I am gonna use the Splat Brella for a bit now, though. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how I would even do that. Because I'd need to be able to... I would need to be able to update it while playing, which is the problem. If Robotic was here, I could have her do it if she felt like helping with the streams. It'll probably just be a case of whenever she's here, I'll just possibly hear her in the background as I stream. Her doing her own thing. I mean, I have an Elgato, I just use Streamlabs. Using Streamlabs now. I was just using standard OBS because it's just the best. I still stand by that. Standard OBS is just the best way of doing everything. Because it has all of the same functionality as Streamlabs. The only thing is, like, you don't have the built-in, like, chat. But I use a completely different program for chat anyway, so... Ow. Moving my hands. It's the only problem with motion controls is changing the way you're sitting while in mid-fight. I was bumping my hands on the bottom of my table, though. Ow. Was not expecting there to be a splash wall right there. Yeah, like, for a while I was using the, like, built-in OBS stream tool. But it's just so cumbersome and doesn't do anything to make it worth using over just OBS. Same as I was using that for, like, recording for a while, but once again, it just didn't do anything to make it worth using over OBS. I still use standard OBS for recording. Oh, we had a disconnect. Okay. Hello, Waffle. Ow. Welcome to the danger zone. I always make that blockhead reference, but none of you know what blockhead is, probably. Because old internet. I mean, people just tend to sub to people randomly. I don't understand it. There's probably some people from the stream here just decided, I'm a sub to you, for whatever reason. Yeah, they just saw you in some comment section, or once again from the stream here, and just decided to sub. Family member shared your YouTube around? Oh, why would I want cardboard? I have enough cardboard. Because everything comes in cardboard. I don't know how many subscribers I have off the top of my head. I just feel a little bad that I can't ever remember it. But I can't even look at the moment. Ah, my leg's asleep. Oh, that's not good. We're wondering, why does it matter if your leg's asleep if you're playing video games? I just... It's gonna bother me now that my leg's asleep. Oh, jeez. Ow. Neat! I didn't know I had 255. That is a standard size amount that you could go to with old games. It's pretty neat. I try not to sub to any of you guys. Not because I don't like, possibly like any of your content. It's just, I don't want it to seem like I'm playing favorites. I say I try not to because I have subscribed to Anissa. I like her art. What could I say? Ow. Though I don't think I'm technically still subscribed to her, because she changed her accounts. So I can't even say that anymore. Ow. I've literally just always been using this same YouTube account. Like, this is the account I first made back when I first discovered YouTube, like, in 07, 08, somewhere in that range. I think it might have even been earlier than that. I've been on YouTube for a very long time. Just not been seriously making videos for most of that time. When I was younger, I tried my hand at making videos, but they were very cringy and they don't exist anymore. Hey, it was 08. Keep forgetting that you can actually see that on YouTube. I know I was using YouTube for longer than I had made an account. I should also, at some point, go through my liked videos and start clearing out the ones that I no longer like, because my sense of humor has matured and evolved. I can't really say matured, just evolved. Because I still laugh at stupid stuff. Yup. If only I'd been making content that entire time, maybe I'd be bigger. Probably not, but you know. I might be smaller. And like when I was younger, like the peak of comedy for me was Ran Ran Roo memes. If anyone knows what those even are. And if you don't, look them up. They're still kind of hilarious. I think I've shared one in the stream Discord before. This is basically just memes made about the Japanese McDonald's man. Ronald McDonald. It is beautiful. I imagine that's how a lot of you found me, was browsing Splatoon 2 streams. And I am okay with that, because I'm streaming Splatoon 2 quite a lot. Oh jeez. Out of ink. Okay, that was the worst throw ever. I still love the auto bombs. Like, I kind of miss Seekers, but auto bombs are just too darn cute. Like, if we had to lose Seekers, I'm glad it was to something as cute as auto bombs are. I like when when I'm actually making videos. I honestly myself prefer making more walkthrough type videos. Because those can still be funny, and they're also helpful. Oh, jeez. Alright, Sophia. I myself kind of put auto bombs in the Seekers position because they do the same thing that Seekers did. Kind of. Because Seekers, while they do act like curling bombs, I'd say it's more curling bombs and auto bombs replaced Seekers. Because, well, Seekers, based on their name, they seeked people. They did a seek. They were good puppers. But they also just went in straight lines. Now we have curling bombs that go in straight lines, and auto bombs that track people. The auto bombs are the good puppers now. Is okay, Gasha. It happens. Usually with tryhards like me on the other team. I mean, I tend to die to inkjets, so... I'm also not good at using inkjets. Also, game, are you gonna give us people? We need people. We need people so we may play. So I just... Are these seriously... Okay, no, it's just bad image because this is store brand. Okay. I have a second package of cough drops here. And they looked like they were meant to have like a liquid inside to them. Kraken was more or less replaced with, Baller. They fill the same job, except that you can't be just perpetually stunned in a Baller like you could be in a Kraken. I still don't understand why people think the Kraken is so good. Like, seriously, what is good about it compared to a Bubbler? I mean, sure, the Kraken is invulnerability. But if your opponent's using, like, a splatter shot, they can just hold you in place, wait for your Kraken to run out, and now they're already shooting at you, while you have to go through the animation of getting your gun back up, and you'll die. Meanwhile, a Bubbler, you're making yourself and all nearby teammates invulnerable, and you can still shoot your gun. I mean, sure, you're still affected by knockback, same as the Kraken, but you at least can still shoot back. You can still potentially fight back. But no, Kraken's so good. I don't understand. Hello, Oliver Thomas. Bubbler is vastly superior to Ink Armor. Ink Armor is positively garbage. Even when not comparing it to anything else, it's still just garbage. And it should feel bad for existing. Yeah, I could kind of guess people like how Kraken looks based on the number of Kraken OCs exist. It's like, guys, you realize that's a special, right? Not like a subspecies of Inklings. It's just a special. Oh, jeez. Ow. Kraken is arguably worse than Ballers. I mean, Kraken does still have its benefits, like letting you have a free super jump back to spawn, making it kind of a good panic button. But even then, it's only kind of good. Ow. Yeah, it's 30 more HP, aka 1 extra shot from most weapons. Like, it's just not good enough. I still stand by, if Ink Armor, like, replenished the ink tanks of your teammates, it would be better. Like, even if it was just 1/4 to a half of their ink tank, like, that would put me back up over the range to throw an autobomb right now. If someone were to use it. And, like, it rarely ever actually does anything productive. Because outside of very organized matches, you're never going to be activating it as your entire team is pushing in. Meanwhile, Bubbler, whether you were making a team push or not, it was still always helpful. Because it allowed you to push on your own And, like, it was just good. You walked in on talk about specials, basically. Comparing first game, second game. Kind of. I don't even exactly know how we got on this conversation. Right, it was me questioning why people liked Kraken so much. Because I am very much the type of person that I never liked Kraken. Well, I suppose. I liked it until I learned that it could be so easily countered. Then I didn't like it. Which is kind of the same as, you know, why I don't like Stingray or Ink Armor. Because they are so easily countered. And they don't always do something to help. Thing is, even at like half your HP, that's still, from a lot of the more popular weapons, one extra hit. Like a Kenta Splat Pro, that's still one extra hit if you've taken any damage to your actual health. It's clear Nintendo didn't want to still have, yeah, like, it would be great if it, like, Nintendo clearly doesn't want to still have something that gives you a lot of durability. But, like, Ink Armor would be so much better if it replenished your teammates' ink tanks. Like, even to, like, a fourth or a half of their ink tank would be more than enough. But no, Nintendo doesn't do that. They just, no, Ink Armor's fine. Because competitive players use it, so it has to still be good. But it's not really good, it's just, they use it for some reason. I mean, the only weapons I've even considered Ink Armor usable on are things like the Hydra Splatling that need that free ink refill because they're so ink hungry to begin with. Alright, Oliver. I should really get back to playing Hyrule Warriors. I just couldn't stand the controls. They felt too old and clunky. But I've been playing Warriors games since I was a kid, so... Alright, Josephine, have a good night. Apparently that person's Wii broke. Sad day for them. Good, let me knock them off the pillar easier with a sniper. My Joy-Cons are slowly breaking. They're killing themselves. They don't want to exist in this world any longer. Yet they must, for I do not have money to replace them. Even though I can't, you know. I can't snipe to save my life, so I wouldn't, you know, be able to knock Tri-Sloshers off of the pillar in the center. But, you know. My hands are just too shaky to snipe. I don't have a Pro Controller. Kinda wish I had one. But I don't. They're too expensive. So, geez, everyone's just leaving. This sniff. Apologize for that. A little gassy. I don't know why. What I'd suggest, Oliver, is, my Joy-Cons kind of do that. Rotate the stick a lot. Like, spin it. If that makes any sense. Like, basically, imagine you're playing a mini game from the first Mario Party for, like, half a minute. And it should work fine again. I don't think I have enough people for a private battle, because I don't like small private battles. There's not enough going on with them. Like, that is also something I just tend to do occasionally while I'm playing the Switch. Is just rotate, like, spin the sticks on the Joy-Cons. It seems to be helping, because I'm guessing what it is some dirt has gotten in, and spinning the sticks is knocking the dirt off and away from the micro switches. Because if you listen, at least the Joy-Cons are micro switched. Which is weird. They don't have, like, a proper analog. They're running micro switches. Which is just weird. Like, Nintendo has mimicked perfect analog with micro switches. For those who don't know, micro switches are kind of like the things you would find in, like, an arcade cabinet for their joysticks. That might honestly be why their sticks fail, is because they have such small micro switches. The smallest amount of dirt would really mess with them. I honestly kind of get the feeling that Splatoon 2 is dying. And, like, it feels weird saying that. Because it's felt like, you know, the community hasn't exactly been the biggest for a while now. But now that, like, Splatfests have stopped, it really feels like everyone's just gone, well, I'll go play something else now. Because, like, I remember before Splatfests ended, like, League battles would just be packed with players. Ow. And now it's, like, 3 or 4 teams. Which makes me really sad. Because I want Splatoon to succeed and keep doing well. But it's also been pretty obvious that Splatoon 2 has not been as popular as the first game was. It may have been in Japan, but it's not been so much here. Ow. Yeah. I think at this point, everyone's just waiting to start hearing news about the next game. Though I can almost guarantee the first game also still has a vibrant and alive community as well, that are just actively playing it. Mostly Japanese players, but... I'm honestly a little worried that the lack of players is making Nintendo go, maybe we shouldn't try for a third game. That's my biggest worry. Like, I doubt it's actually happening, but I'm still kind of worried about it. See, I mostly base, the popularity off the fact that, like, when I got into the first Splatoon was after the final Splatfest, and I saw more of a diversity in players, and I would also see more viewers on my streams with the first Splatoon. Now, that might have just been because of the Splatoon 2 hype, but I would also average more consistent viewers. Like, back when I streamed the first Splatoon back in 2006. Not 2006, 2016. Yeah, 2006. Would have had to have been a time traveler for that. But back in 2016, my streams would end on an average of 70 to 80 viewers, and most of them would stick around for at least 30 minutes of the stream. Nowadays, my average view time is longer, because you guys are usually here for almost the entire duration, but my view counts are around 30. So, Splatoon 2 has a more dedicated following, I'd say, but it's definitely smaller, and it has been since the beginning. At least that's just been my, my experience with it. Plus just the fact that, the first Splatoon, you can still actively get matches as fast, if not faster, than you can in Splatoon 2. Welcome back, Sophia. Ow. I think I might end the stream off at the hour, because my throat is starting to get a little sore. So in about 4 minutes. I might go a little longer, I don't know. It's just a might at the moment, so... Ow. Because my throat is getting kind of sore, and I'm also getting, like, the feeling of, like, a lump in my throat. Which is usually a sign that I've been talking for too long. It has been nearly 4 hours of stream, though. So... it's honestly an accomplishment I made it this long before my throat started to get sore. I'm gonna see about trying to bump my stream time up to around 4 hours. And then from there, I'm going to try and bump it to 5 hours, and then 6 hours. And then hopefully I'll get up to, like, at least a stable 6, with attempts of getting higher as well on some days. So I think, honestly, this will probably be my final match for tonight. For those new here, I have a stream Discord. You guys can join. And you can chat with me, chat with other people. Just in general, have a good time. Just chat with everyone. Ow. Chat with yourself if you want to. I don't think anyone would mind. We have a crying corner. It was made by Anissa. For those who are always wondering who I mean by Anissa, her YouTube name is My Waifu. So, yeah. It's always a little awkward saying that. Mostly awkward because she's, like, really young. But yeah. The Discord is linked in the description of YouTube and the info on Twitch. And with that lost to end things off, that will be it for tonight. So, thanks everyone for coming out and watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for hopefully another 4-hour long stream. So, see you guys all then.